Hi guys, welcome back to Deep Junk. Today I'm going to be working on one of my favorite cars, Mercury Cougar. I'm kind of a fan of the later 1970 models, but this 68 is cool. This one up front here, the olive drab with the flames, this one will be taken apart, and we'll change the look on this thing, give it a paint job, get rid of those wheels, do a lot of detailing. Car in the background there is a K-Day car from Kmart. I don't really collect, but I do like the Cougars, and my wife had picked that up at Kmart when it was a K-Day car. That I guess they have some special day when they roll out a bunch of Hot Wheels. You guys probably know better than I do, but so instead of cutting up the yellow car, we're going to do it to the green car. And let's face it, the olive drab and the flames don't do it much justice anyway. So you're going to put this one together in kind of like a Trans Am race car for the street. It's already got the flares, the spoiler, side exhaust, side outlet exhaust. It needs some wheels, needs some better paint, needs a lot of, just a good bunch of loving on this thing. And we'll get it apart, get it ready for a stripper, and see what it leaves us with. Alrighty, got our Cougar over here on the bench. It's apart. Thought I'd show you what we have to work with before it hits to the stripper. Got our basic body there, and that beautiful olive drab green with flames. We'll get rid of that pretty soon. The only thing I didn't really like about these cars was that A-pillar, how it's laid back. It's a little bit more drastic on this car than what a Cougar should be. You got the fender flares built in, some hood lock pins, hood locks on the front. It's in good shape. It should be. I got it new out of the package, so no damage or anything like that. On our underside, plastic base has our front bumper with it. Lower chin spoiler there, off-road exhaust, rear bumper and tail lights. Interior's got a couple racing book style bucket seats in it, and a roll bar that is solid, can't see through that. It also has a, grab it from this side, there's their hood scoop, like a shaker, and the hidden headlights. Rear spoiler in the back. And smoked windows. It does have kind of a race theme going on. It's got a couple brackets there on the back. To that back window. All in all, it's in good shape. Like I said, it should be. It's brand new out of the package. So next step, off to the stripper. Alrighty, we got Cougar all naked out of the stripper. The green paint was tough to get off. It was holding on there. Had to give it a second bath on the quick strip. So whatever that paint was, it was like a matte finish green with the flames on it. It was kind of tricky to get off. As far as the casting, we got a little bit around the back window there, the top. I think each window around the windshield, each opening's got a little bit of ugliness. Around the hood scoop. So it just needs some sandpaper run around the edges, maybe a little filing in the back, but nothing big. That's a good looking casting. So we should be able to get this one cleaned up and ready for paint in no time. Already, just a little update on the Cougar. I was wrong. It wasn't needed a little bit more than just clean up around the windows. It's kind of one of them deals. I'm very picky, so the more I look, the more I find. And this car, around the quarter panels, upper part of the quarter panels into the roof line. There was a sharp edge there that I knocked off. Ran the course around the back window and the windshield area, and then on the front fenders, the very tops had real high spots in it. So I had to knock those down and to make them look right. A little bit around where the hood scoop goes, and of course both rockers. This is one of them deals. I am a perfectionist, and these things aren't perfect. And the more I look, the more I find. The more I find, the more I work. And the more I work, the more I find. And shit, so you got to stop somewhere, right? So these still need a little bit more cleanup, and then it'll be ready for paint. Alrighty, our Cougar is all finished. Take a look at it here. First off, the color, that bright orange, that is competition orange, I believe they call it. It's a brighter orange. It's almost in the ballpark of like Hugger orange or something like that, carousel red. But I used that in keeping with kind of a race car theme, like a Trans Am race car theme. The cars with its flares and the spoilers and such. And the same with the wheels. I chose those wheels, Real Riders, to keep with the race car theme, kind of a Trans Am looking deal. Get the exhaust dumping out right in front of the rear wheels. And it is real simple. It's a crossover pipe, 2 mufflers, turns out in front of the wheels. Got a little transmission detail in there. Got our cat on the headlight cover up on her on the right. And back here we've got the struts painted in on our spoiler, and those little brackets on the rear glass. The door handles and the hood pins and the hood pin cables, the locks and the cables, that those aren't painted in. They weren't very prominent to begin with, so when I painted it, I just went back in when it was dry and scratched it off with a really very sharp X-Acto knife and got the detail that way. But all in all, just a nice, clean little build. Something that I think looks a little bit better than the green with the flames on it. I hope I did it justice. To me, I did it justice. But so thank you everybody for stopping by and checking it out. If you're new, you like what's going on, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and is following along in that. I really appreciate that. And I thank everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.